Busy Gamer Dad back again, going to be doing our second session recording for Darkest Dungeon here on the Busy Gamer Dad channel. This week we're taking a look at one of the hardest games I think I've played, and if you don't know what a session gameplay series here is on the channel, we take a look at a game over the course of 3 episodes for about 20-30 minutes. While I was jabbering right there, you'll see that there was a little disclaimer on the screen. I wanted to make sure you guys saw this if you had never played this game or had forgotten that that little disclaimer was there. This game is meant to be hard, and it's meant to challenge you, and it's meant to make you make the best of a bad situation. I felt that with my first playthrough. And when I say playthrough, I didn't even make it past like week 4. And my guys were all dead or all wounded or all crazy, and I had no money and I had to restart. So I'm not too proud to admit it to you guys that I tanked my first run. I really enjoyed the game. I really enjoy the challenge of the game. I really enjoy the art style of the game, and I enjoy the variability in the game. I've since learned a lot, so we're going to jump into a game, or my continued game, or game take 2. I'll simply say that. But yeah, it's been fun. It's been a lot of give and take is what I will call it, because it's enjoyable but at the same time frustrating. Because
name once so well regarded.
Oh, okay.
Is now barely whispered aloud by decent folk.
Here, there's some who believe he's a litany. Here is one who... I don't know how to activate this. If you happen to know how to activate this, let me know. But he seems like he's a playable character or something like that. Or we can get him. Is it down here in the Hear Ye Hear Ye? Oh, I can. I can actually just pull him into my team. Do I want to do that? So, see, I'm still learning things from the game. And I'll go over that in a little bit. Because that's actually one of the charm things of the game. That's one of the game's... ideas that you need to learn on your own, and I'm a fan of that because I grew up playing games where you don't have all the instructions laid out for you, or there's not a big breadth of knowledge, or there wasn't the internet. I know, I predate the internet, go figure. But before we get too far down that rabbit hole, what do you call 2 ducks and a cow? Quackers and milk. There you go. There's our dad joke. So it looks like we can just pull this guy in. I do have a spot for him in my roster. Sure. Let's bring in... Oh, his name's Castle. All right, cool.
In the blood, for those with the fortitude to pay the price.
All right, so he was kind of a free bonus person? Question mark? Flagellant. Flagellant. All right. He is consumed by thoughts of inadequacy. Aren't we all? And he gets plus 10 to stress. Alright, that's not good. But he looks to be... I want to say he's a tank. I want to say... because he's got 22 health. That's not small, but that puts him kind of in the middle. Melee. He's got a lot of bleeds, that's for sure. And he does heal. Bleed self, though. 30% max self. That's interesting. This is interesting. We'll have to try this guy out. So, a couple of things. I've unlocked pretty much, I think, everything in town except for this right here. I have no idea what this is. We are currently... where am I? What week am I in? That's the glossary. That's not what I want. Do I want this one here? Week 5. I'm in week 5 right now. So, I have done a few runs. My playthrough has been pretty good. It's been tumultuous, to say the least. I had a bunch of people die on me. I had one character that I was really excited to play with through the game, but unfortunately they died, and that was my Master at Arms, or Man at Arms, and he got what was called like the Red Plague or something like that. I picked it up on week 5, and I wasn't sure even what that did before, because I couldn't bring him back to town, and I was actually kind of, maybe it's a blessing and a curse. But my first 2 Crusader and my Highwayman died. My one Antiquarian died. My Man-at-Arms died. If you get attached to characters, don't play this game. This game punishes you for developing attachments. And I mean that in the most neutral way I can possibly say it. You want to get attached to developing your characters and to growing them, but beyond that, your characters are going to die. They're going to just... You're not going to get the roles that you need. You're not going to get what you need from the combat in the turn order or anything like that, and it's not going to happen. So I've gone through. I've got a couple of other Crusaders. I got the Plague Doctor up. I have a couple other, like the Highwaymen here, or Grave Robber, I should say. I want to try and get them up, but their stress level's pretty high. And the Jesters are fun to play, but they're also very weird in a way of trying to navigate how to handle them. And I've also noticed that characters or classes are very versatile in their roles, but also versatile or variable in the stats. So like this Guide Veil has got this set of abilities and these roles on his stats, whereas Postel has very different roles and abilities and things like that. So you really have to make sure that you are understanding the strengths and the weaknesses of the class, as well as also the strengths and weaknesses of their inherent, we'll say, build, as it were. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to put I think I want to put her in the, yeah, I think I'm going to put her in the sanitarium to relax. It sounds like such an odd statement to make, but that's what I'm going to do. Let's see here. How much it costs? $1,000. So one of the things that I found out here is if you are struggling for a resource, you can actually, if you have a lot of something, like, so I have a lot of busts right here, I can actually trade in the busts to get some of these other, things. So I can trade in 2 busts and I will get a, what are these relics? Crests. So I'm going to do that because then that will unlock me this right here and allow me to increase the stress recovered. So I'm actually going to do that, and then I'm going to free this up right here. I wouldn't recommend doing this too often because you need to only do it when it's prevalent to do that and when it's viable to do that, because you don't want to, it's always a losing trade. You're always losing something more than what you gain. So I also unlocked the sanitarium to remove quirks and things like that. I don't think I have any one in the tavern right now. Oh, the caretaker's there. He's just taking some time in the brothel. You do that, buddy. I don't think I have anyone in the stagecoach. I did upgrade my roster and things like that, because I found that it's just a meat grinder is what it comes down to being for my characters. And I think that kind of talks about where I'm at with the game. I've unlocked a lot. I've unlocked a lot of abilities on some characters. I've upgraded some abilities on some characters. I've also broken ties with the idea that I know anything about keeping characters alive, and just I'm playing the game as best I can. There's a couple of, like, I upgraded the wagon for the next time around. So next week when we get back, there'll be some things for us to look at here. So let's embark. I'm not going to go into the circus event that's going on right now. I'm just going to go into a match or a quest and see what we can get into it. Let's see here. That's common. Negative 20% for surprise. That's actually pretty good. The speed charm is good, but we already have enough busts. I don't need anything more there. The crests are nice. Those are more crests. Boots, slippery boots. Why would you want slippery boots? That sounds like a really awful idea. I think, well, we're kind of locked into, well, this would be really good to get, but doing this estate, so what tanked my first run was in week 3. I thought I could do this farmstead one because it said that it was an apprentice level. I got my face torn off and I died. So horrible, and I did not have the resources to recover from it. I think I might be in a better place now, but I don't have my A squad. But I do have a lot of people that I'm willing to throw away, so that sounds really harsh, I know, but that's kind of the way this game gets played. And I'm not meaning that in the most negative sense at all. That's just, seems like you just have to devoid yourself of those attachments to people. We're gonna need some healers. He's okay, but I don't have like a straight heal class right now. I do like Slice, Harvest. That's not a bad ability to have, but I don't have anyone that's like a real, true healer, which is kind of upsetting. And that may not be a bad thing, because I think if we swing for the fences in the farm, we might have a better time. So let's try it out. The worst that can happen is we fail horribly, and you get some good entertainment from me failing. Let's see here. Do I want you in there? You've got some pretty high stress already, and I don't want you to die. So I'm actually going to take you out, and then you're in. You're. I don't think I want you to die. I don't know. Oh, I actually didn't. Shoot, I didn't actually go back into. Let me escape real quick. I didn't put them in the Abbey for stress relief. I went through all that trouble to upgrade this, and I did not put them in here. There, good. Make sure you click the buttons. This game also, that's a good segue. This game also, if you click a button, you better darn well mean it, because it does not give you backsies or does not ask you if you meant it. If you click it, you better mean it. Let's do... Yeah, let's do her. I mean, she's probably going to be okay in the back. Flash powder, de-stealth. Plus, she's a buffer more than anything else. She doesn't really do damage. So we've got to really make up for her not being an attacker of any type. He could be fun. In the front rows, he can definitely throw out some damage, it seems. Don't have a stun ability, though. So that's also another good segue. Is there's a lot of synergies, is what I will say, for characters and classes to play on. And you should be looking for those at any chance you can. And that's... I don't know them. I'm not going to try and educate them to you in any way, because I'm sure there's other people out there that know way more than I do about it. But like, oh wow, he needs to be in the front row to really do his stuff. Front row, or no, he goes in the front row and then backs out. Okay, so I don't want him there. What about you? I guess maybe them. Stun, and then damage for stun targets. Sure, let's see what they can do. But they need to be in the front two rows. He needs to be in the front row to do his. So the pips is what I'm looking at, preferred rows. So he needs to be up there. So unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to make this work. So I need somebody who's actually a ranged attacker. And the only people that I have that like that are the bards. Or the jesters, I should say, because the jester's in the back row. So let's... I could bring my Plague Doctor, but he's like really... I've got some investment in him, so I don't want to have him just get chucked away. Let's do this. Let's swap him out here. There. And now that's everybody's happy. So front row, there. Yep, that's fine. And then front two for those. And he does have an ability in the back row. That's not terrible. And he does have an ability to stun. So, and he would shuffle single. I don't know what that means. Okay. And then we don't have anyone who can stun, unfortunately. So that ability kind of gets wasted. But it's fine. It's only a finish him one kind of a thing. So, okay, cool. Off we go. So, as far as I can tell, inside the farm, you need to have curatives and you need to have bandages. That's about it. Because you don't need supplies. You don't need anything else. You just need to survive. So let's have some fun with this. Now we're about 10 minutes in. I get to show you some great gameplay.
And the miller was desperate. He came to me, hat clutched tightly in filthy fingers, stinking of sweat and manure. Seated comfortably in my observatory, surrounded by telescopes and other delicate apparatus, I recognized his misfortune as an opportunity, and I agreed to lend him my expertise.
So the lore of the game is that you delve too deep inside your manor house and uncover the darkest dungeon and put your family's land in jeopardy, and you're basically the last retainer of the land come to liberate it. So we're gonna have some fun with this. Yeah, I mean, in we go. Onward. So we basically have to fill up this meter, as I understand it. We can leave at any time. Alright, so heal. Let's just have him start blasting. No bleed. Okay, that's no good. Let's have the dodge go off on everybody so that we can make sure that these guys look like they're melee attackers more than anything else. And then, yeah, let's throw the damage up. I found that you want to, if the ability isn't completely useless, and you do that through trial and error, or at least I've figured that out through trial and error, if the ability is not completely useless, you want to spread the damage out as much as possible. And you want to keep your head on a swivel to understand if you are, need to focus firing anyone in particular. Now, let's see here. So he can attack. Death wheel ranged. Mark target. So if I had an ability to mark somebody, that might be good. I want to see what this shuffle does early on. Okay, it pulls them forward. Cool. Nice. So that stun is really good because that mitigates the damage. Oh, I should have done the blight. That's unfortunate. So much for that dodge, huh? The graphic style in this game is a really nice choice. I do not mind it at all. It's not going to sit well with everybody. I get that. No harm, no foul. It's not your cup of tea. I get it. But I think they did a really good job with the art style and the graphic style. I think that it's really cool. Let's do a heal on you, because you're going to get blighted, and I don't want you... You have blight on you, and I want to reduce the damage. Now, this is supposedly better against stunned targets, but unfortunately no one's stunned anymore. But there are these guys here that could be stunned. Stunned. Nice. And now he can't act when it's his turn. So it's, again, damage mitigation. That's kind of what I've figured out is the best way to handle this game, is through damage mitigation. Now, to that end, this event, or this mission, is very different from the standard missions. And what I'm talking about is, as you dive into this mission, you will be stuck with this. Waves. This is a wave encounter. And as you fill up this meter here, your party must endure this onslaught without pause or hope of respite. Because the strange nature of time's behavior in the farmstead, you can retreat with no penalty at any time. So that's a good thing. But you want to try and fill up the meter and get this kind of filled out. All farmstead quests have a kill meter, the measure of your might and ambition, filled by defeating enemies. And when your tally hits certain thresholds, you will receive rewards of crystals. These crystals further increase our ventures, and we buy things back with those in the homestead from the trinket caravan. There's a special vendor that we have to use, or can use, to buy that stuff. I think I've kind of got... I want to see what this does. Oh, so really... He can heal himself? No, he heals 2 points per round for 2 rounds. And then he bleeds himself. Gotcha. That's what that does. Okay, I don't necessarily think I need that. I think I need to... hit here.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Nice. Alright, cool. And then from there, I mean, I don't know if I want to... Let's just have you... Can you hit the back row? You can not from where you're at. This one can. Ranged march for death. Yeah. Hit that one. Mark him. And then basically from here, you're just going to be healing and doing what you can. Not that this guy's going to last very long. So he's basically going to be just destroyed. He's going to get thrown to the meat grinder.
The blood quickens.
Attacking them again. Stress. So you can see the meter also fills up really slowly. I have to destroy these, because if I don't destroy those and they explode, they do a lot of damage. Like, they do AoE damage. So it really behooves us to get rid of them. I don't have anything that's AoE from you, do I? No, I don't. You can heal yourself, though. I think I have to lean into you, hitting that and making sure the party survives. And you did heal, so that's not terrible. 95, yeah. Do this one here because that's the focus fire one. And then these two spots are going to get filled with people. The bleed took care of that guy, which is awesome.
This is how a life is taken.
Alright, so I'm going to want to heal. How much longer is this? 2 rounds left. Use it. And then heal yourself for 1. You may not think that 1 is enough, but oh my gosh, that took up 2 spaces. I've never seen a monster that takes up 2. What does that do? Oh, it's stealth now? Oh no! Oh no, that's no fun. Alright, well, finish that guy off. Reduce some damage from them.
Maintain the offensive.
I don't think I have anything that... I guess... Does that work? Cannot be hit by attacks targeting only this slot. So... I think it can hit both? It can! Oh, that's nice. And it threw a bleed on there. Perfect. I can't help but wonder... Nope, it can't hit that target. Unfortunate. Alright, so then we'll just have to hit this guy, finish the grave. 18 damage. That did 18 damage. That's a lot. If you didn't know, that's a lot. This one here, flash powder. De-stealth them. And then they're gonna swing, okay, at my bounty hunter. So you'll see the stress meter starting to pile up, and that's understandable. That's just gonna be what happens. We don't have a choice, honestly. I think we're gonna have to put a bleed. Let's get the weaker one out of the way. I typically like to try and do that, but sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Bleed 100% damage. Yeah, let's do that. This right here. And then that'll put a bleed and a buff on there. That's good. We need the dodge because they haven't gone yet, and that might help us. So this is a game about mins and maxes, as I understand it, and as I've played it. Trample everybody. Oh my gosh, they dodged. Everybody dodged. That dodge came in clutch there. Yes, finish them. Stun targets. I don't know if this is gonna work. 85. They're not marked against humans, but that's a human. This is a beast. Let's do this. Just the 4 damage. That's fine. That's fine. We're whittling them down. Dodge, good stuff. So you have to read the tooltips, unfortunately, in the game. If it's not your cup of tea, then this game may not be for you, and it's not meant to belittle you or anything like that. But this game takes a lot of focus. So their turn, they're going to bleed out, which is awesome. Love it.
Alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
All right, so you need to just keep on healing. I think I'm just gonna throw a heal on you. That 1 hit point is still gonna be enough, and then you just keep on doing that. Finish them off. Yep.
Destroy them all.
So it took a 5 hit there. Swing at you. Finish that. Oh no, didn't finish it, but it's. Oh no. Oh no. All right. Do you have enough to finish that off? I think you will. Nope. That's no good. You need to finish this before it blows up. Thank you.
With impunity.
Good. Okay, there. Now that's gonna get healed up. So that, I don't know why I was like so focused on that, other than the past experiences and traumas of dealing with those exploding, because I had 2 of them blow up on my party and kill. I think it was my frontliner, actually. I think that's how my first playthrough essentially ended. Now we've got a whole new slew of enemies. That rinse repeat mechanic is coming through in spades. I think I'm gonna stun somebody though. Let me stun you, and then reduce the damage coming out to us. That guy died, which is good. And then we'll do the bleed, hit everybody. Only on one of them. That's fine. That's all good. Let's do the dodge. Yes, let's do the dodge. Everybody gets dodge. Because then this is going to come in. Hopefully dodge. Nope. Hopefully dodge. How did you get blighted, you silly man? Alright, so they're not going to hit anybody. This guy is. So I'll hit him first. It's done there. Good. And then bleed took them out. Good stuff. So we're about halfway there. That's not terrible. Keep on working at it. Bleed and the buffs. And we can finish this guy off, probably. Yep.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
And we'll have to focus on that right there. Oh, good dodge. Nice. Oh, but they still have blight. Let's heal it. And then let's have you hit this guy. Oh, crit. Awesome. Love to see it. Now, unfortunately, we are kind of stuck. This thing isn't set up to blow up yet, which is good, but it's going to be next round. No, it disappeared. Oh, and the scarecrow. This guy is the finishing nail in the coffin that came around for mine because of that. The stress, and it just like caused this cascading thing because I fought him later after the things blew up and he goes stealth, so I can't hit him, or I couldn't hit him, and I didn't have anyone that could mark stealth. So yeah, if you don't know what you're getting into with them, you're kind of hosed. I want to mark you and let everybody see you. Yeah, and then you're coming at me. And then I'm thinking I'm just gonna wall up on this guy and try and get him lower. And you are unfortunately gonna need a heal there. No one's able to act right now, but you are the last to act. So if I could get you to do this, you could potentially do your finish him on there. Let's see if that we can set this up. I don't think we'll be able to set this up, but we'll try. We'll try really hard.
The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
Alright, so we'll get a bleed out on this guy. Hopefully. Nope, resisted it. Down real low. We have blighted. Oh, that's no good. Let's heal him. Not that it's going to be terribly useful. We'll get the AoE bleed on these right there. And hopefully on their turn they will take a... No, they're not going to stun. Okay, and then... Alright, here. Maybe we got this set up. Let's see. I hit the wrong one, but still finished off the scarecrow. I don't care. I call it a win. Because actually it wouldn't have mattered because the one guy who was stunned went. So, okay, I played it out perfectly. Another horse. Oh, gosh. Alright, I don't know if we're going to win, but we're going to try. We're going to try our best. Let's do the bleed. Good, we got a bleed out on him. They went invisible. Our caster has not gone yet. They have not gone yet, so I wonder... You know what? I'm not even going to waste the turn on it. 6 and 1, just finish them off. He's really good at dispatching humans. He really is. Let's see here. Self. What is that going to do? Nice. Okay, fair enough. I call it a win. He's getting health back. Let's dodge everybody, because the trample may be coming in, and that might be super helpful for us. And then, of course, he gets focused. He's dead. He's on death's door, so the next hit will kill him.
The true test. Hold fast.
And the next blow is going to be from the bomb, more than likely, unless I can finish it up. I'm going to spread the damage around, as opposed to focusing. Trample, dodge, everybody? Nope. Death blow. Got him gone. Oh no, this could be the unraveling. She's in the wrong position. She got shuffled because of the trample. This is gonna be rough. We need you to switch. We need you to switch there. Yep, there's that. 16, okay. Yeah, I see that. I need you. You don't have a way of hitting the back row. At all. Okay. Well, the bleed is on there and he's getting healed. Explosive undoing. Oh, we dodged it. The dodge coming in. Super clutch right there. Yes, excellent. So now that he's moved forward, he can do all his abilities, but I need to have him actually more apt to finish off that horse. Finale is like, and he can only do it once. So I see uses remaining at the top. It's the very first line. So you want to make sure you're reading those. I'm actually just going to focus fire on the horse and try and get the horse gone. The bleed should, in theory, and I say in theory, take care of it. But more than likely, you don't want to put your faith in the bleeds or the debuffs or anything like that. This time it worked out. Nice. We're pretty close to finishing this up, which is actually kind of impressive, but now that we're down a player, it's going to get really hard. None of them have bleeds. Zero. Oh no. Well, he got 0 for that. Let's have you just finish up this. Bleeding rock? Okay. I mean, that was a good heal on them, though. Of course. 0 uses remaining. That's not gonna help anybody, so they're gonna probably die. Unless I get this. Nope. 0 heal. Okay. Oh, because of the healing thing right there. Yep. Okay, that makes sense. We'll do that. It's not gonna help. That just spawned, and this is probably gonna be where I'm gonna end the video. So this is Busy Gamer Dad showing you more Darkest Dungeon. We're in the farmstead. I'm gonna try and play this through and see if I can beat it, and we'll come back for our third and final play session for Darkest Dungeon. Hopefully you guys are liking this. I picked this game up when it was 80% off, so that's why you wishlist things on the Steam forums and everything like that, so you can pick them up when they're on a heavy discount like I just did. Be a frugal gamer, be a smart gamer, and don't spend all your pocket money on that stuff if you got to manage and budget and things like that. So like, comment, subscribe if you feel so inclined. I'll have a link for this game down in the YouTube comments should you want to wishlist it for yourself or pick it up outright. We'll catch you in the third and final episode. Later.